Good morning, afternoon, or night, everybody. Today we'll be talking about the 1985 movie, The Stuff. A Larry Cohen film starring Michael Moriarty, Andrea Markovici, and Scott Bloom.
The stuff is here now. Great new day sensation. Light and free now. Gives you elevation. Enough is never enough. Enough is never enough of the stuff.
The stuff that tastes that makes
In this movie, our three titular characters must work together to stop the evil corporation polluting the world with an alien substance called the Stuff. A white substance that bubbles out of the ground, and if you eat too much of it, can take over your body and mind. This is the first film I'm watching as part of my 80s horror watch through, a series where I hope to watch through a wide variety of 80s horror and give my thoughts and rank them along the way. The reason I decided to start with The Stuff is it's a movie that's been on my back catalog for a while. I really enjoy movies that have themes of body horror, and I really enjoyed the 80s remake of The Blob, and I was hoping for more of that with this movie. So what did I think of The Stuff? I think The Stuff fits in well alongside 50s B-movie horror. This very much felt very campy, very over the top in some ways. It was kind of shot in a more 50s B horror style. It doesn't take itself too seriously. Some of the effects were really good, some of the effects were really bad. I don't want to spoil the best effects for you if you haven't seen this movie, but one of my favorite effects and one of the first effects in the whole movie is when a dog eats too much of the stuff and attacks its owner. I really enjoyed the themes of the movie, even if it does sort of pound you on the head with how obvious it is. This is a 1980s film about consumerism and capitalism, much in the vein of They Live. The whole theme of this movie is overconsumption and having more than you need and eating more than you need. So what would I rate The Stuff out of 5 stars? I think this is a good movie to start with because I think it's very middle of the road. I would probably rate this between 2.5 and 3 stars. You know, it has that, it's campy enough where if I'm in the mood, it could be a 3, maybe even a 3.5. But for how I felt watching this movie for the very first time, I would very much put this in the 2.5, 3 range. So a good movie to start out my 80s horror journey. I'm sure there will be lots of films that are worse than this. I'm sure there will be lots of films that are better than this. So I'm going to place The Stuff in the middle of the road. But as it's my first film I'm reviewing on this journey, it is first.
And I've decided there's something I like better. Much better. It's called The Stuff. And believe me, enough is never enough.
But also last. Thank you everybody for watching. If you want to join me on my journey of watching 80s horror films while I watch some other films here and there in my movie room along the way, please subscribe. If you have suggestions for 80s films you would like me to watch next, put them in the comments below. I'll be sure to read every single one, and your suggestions very much might influence what I watch next. I hope you have a glorious rest of your day. Bye bye.
The stuff is here now. Great new day sensation. Light and free now. Gives you elevation. Enough is never enough. Enough is never enough of the stuff.
the stuff, the taste that makes you hungry for more. The stuff, taste that delivers.